So I could take a plumber and have him have an entire business because that's the way that my mind works. And so I would make that work for us.
Put your penis up.
Somebody laughing.
You see what you just did?
I just
you see what you just did?
See how
I gave you a man who's out doing just fine on his own, and you got to go make him earn one and be like you. That ain't gonna work, boo.
It's not. So
you're gonna emasculate the hell out of him. Because it's like, well, now I've been, Thomas, you've been a plumber for 20 years and you just happy, yeah. But now she got me trying to have a truck and this and that going over here and that. Well, why? Well, because she's used to Birkin bags. And, you know, she thinks we can become accredited investors. And what's that going to be like sitting up in the bed on Sunday when Thomas wants to sleep in? Hey, you know, you should get up and start that website. We can do this. We can do that.
Now you see why I say somebody got to be on the same frequency as me. Somebody that enjoys preparing and creating.
But you're on a masculine frequency.
Oh, okay.
You're not on the right. You're on a masculine frequency.
Okay.
So if you want somebody on that, okay, are you all right being one of five?
Oh, I already had that scenario, and I didn't like that.
Well, then are you all right with letting Thomas just be? You're not going to accept Thomas.
Why does Thomas have to be my scenario though? When I'm surrounded by men that are like engineers and
because they don't want baby mamas. They're 40 years old.
Mm-hmm. For those of you that didn't realize it, May 5th marked 1 year that we lost the Godfather himself, Kevin Samuels. So in honor of Kevin Samuels, we're about to check out a compilation of some of his most savage moments dealing with the modern woman. Y'all ready? I'm ready. Let's go.
Asking about ranking and what's the problem with ranking women?
I think I do agree that we rank everything in life. Women, I wouldn't say that we rank. I would use a different word. I think we categorize men, which may be a type of ranking. But I mean, when you say ranking, are you referring to you're comparing them?
Yes.
To each other or just to your standard?
Yeah. No, see, you're 32. Mm-hmm. You ever been married?
No.
Any children?
Not yet.
Well, when a man asks you to go out, you decide what man you give your information to and what man you don't give your information to. That's a ranking. How tall are you?
5'5".
5'5". Do you care if a man is only 5'6" when you date him? That's a ranking. The pause is a ranking. Yeah, see, y'all have no problem. Y'all got no problems with ranking men. If a man was working and making $15 an hour, would you marry him and be with him for the rest of your life if that's all he was gonna make? $15. $37,000 is what the median income for a man in this country was. You'd be happily married to him and submit to him for a lifetime?
If he's married to me, that's gonna change. So
no. I said if he's just an average man. See, y'all all think y'all have the power. No. See, y'all all think y'all have the power of Thanos to make be not what it is. I said if a man was just an average earning man. See, the fact that you can't even.
I can't. You're right. I can't live off that because.
Sure, you can.
If anything were to happen to me, and if he would have to take care of everything, I wouldn't be able to sustain. Like I would have to.
What do you mean you couldn't sustain? I mean, half the country's doing that.
Right.
I mean, like I would have to.
Thinking about, and I'm not going to talk much during this video, but thinking about the argument that a lot of women have, and the reason why a lot of particularly Black women was upset with Kevin Samuels is they felt as though Kevin Samuels was trying to keep the Black community down by not striving to be or do more or achieve more in their life. And what people fail to realize is that everyone on this planet, in this country, will not achieve financial success or financial independence. It's not set up that way. It doesn't mean you don't have to strive for it, but you do have to be realistic in understanding that it may not come for you.
Mm-hmm. Did your mother go to college?
She didn't.
Your father go to college? Did your father go to college?
He has a trade.
So your mother and father didn't go to college, they made you. And it's funny that the very people who come from nothing got so high of a standard for the next group of men.
What does a traditional housewife entail?
Dang, the fact that you gotta ask that question.
Tell me, because you said you're not one. You picked the right one.
Housewife, I'm just imagining kind of being a slave. So
let me stop you right here. Let me stop you right here.
Mm-hmm.
Where are your people from?
My mom's from Trinidad and my dad's from Jamaica. So I see that's
hold on.
Wife.
We don't need white supremacy racism. When all we got is this, that you think that the women who came before you were slaves.
It's not that necessarily, but just what I'm seeing in the media and just all around me. I see women trying to be this housewife for men, traditional housewife for men, and they're just getting like.
What are you talking about? When a woman who's let's do it. Let's.
I know how you feel, Kevin. I'm like, what? Why? Why must they change these values, these core values that this country was built off of? It's not a good look in the long run for them. I don't think they understand.
Do it. Traditional housewife. What media are you talking about?
So let's.
Social media?
I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I want you to define what traditional housewife.
No.
Traditional housewife is being home.
You can't overtalk me. That's how we don't. We don't do that.
Okay.
Stick it down.
Okay.
What media are you talking about?
Social media.
Where do you see traditional housewives in social media?
Right.
Everywhere.
Do you?
Well, I mean, that I know of, just women getting taken care of and not working. No.
She is so confusing. Does she not want to live in a household where the man is the sole provider and all she has to do is maintain the home? And maybe take care of the kids? She confusing.
What a traditional housewife is taking care of and not working.
To me, yes.
Oh, okay. So, and that's getting the into the stick?
Right.
From what I've seen so far, yes.
So we're supposed to teach you how to be a wife.
How to be a wife, yeah. So how to be a wife, you can learn that from your mother, yes, but I was raised by my father. Now my mother is in my life right now. But I could say that my father taught me how to be a wife or a woman to a man. I could say that. And how to be one exactly. Because the way women teach us how to be a wife and the way men teach us how to be a wife are completely two different.
Are you married?
No, I'm not. I was engaged, but I'm not married.
See, men customize women for them.
See, but that's the thing. My father didn't customize.
I'm 31.
What do you want to talk to me about?
I'm a boss woman. I just was out at my booth, doing my pop-up shop today, and I went to college, and I believe that I can have a family one day. I believe that.
How many kids you got?
No kids.
Okay. You believe you can have a family? Okay.
Yeah, I believe I can meet my match. I believe that I can find someone that.
Roll it back now. No.
I'm sorry.
We don't do.
I'm sorry.
We don't overtalk. One thing you don't.
I'm sorry. I'm getting people go to my page, my website, because I'm talking to you. So it's like, wow, I was shocked that.
Well, turn off the comments and have the conversation.
Let's talk. Help me out, Kevin.
I don't know why. I mean, if you already have it all figured out, why do you need my help?
I mean, I want to help your viewers too see my point of view and talk to you and have a conversation.
I don't think my viewers want to hear a woman tell them anything.
I don't want to tell them. I want to answer your question.
You said you wanted to talk to me.
Go ahead. I just want to talk about your conversation about how I can meet my match. How can I make?
I don't know what your match is. I don't know what your match is. What do you want?
I want someone that, can match my drive, my ambition, someone that can bring to the table what I bring to the table as a woman. I want someone that can meet, my match.
How's that working out for you?
It's been working out great, but, honestly, I don't think guys at this point in my career are what I need to focus on. Like, I just want to focus on myself. And then when I get to a level where I'm comfortable, I want to settle down, and that's what's in my vicinity,
What percentage of men earn $650,000 or more?
She don't know if she won't. She don't know. Well, you 31 years old. 31. Talking about, oh, what do I need to do to find my husband? And then she goes on to say, you know what? Maybe a man being in my life is not what I need right now. Woman, your biological time clock is ticking. I was listening to Jordan Peterson have the professional conversation, and he was saying that if you're lucky, you will come across maybe 5 people in your life who will be considered suitable partners. And the way to weave them out is to, if you feel as though the relationship isn't going as well as you would like it to, break up with that person. Break up with them. If you find your way back to that person, then go ahead and just make it work. Because to think that you're going to find your perfect match, laugh at yourself. It's rare. What you should be doing is trying to find someone who has good intentions. Hopefully you do as well. Has good intentions, is a good-hearted individual, is a hard worker, and also want a family as well. Like I said, if you're lucky enough, you will come across 5 of those people in your biological time frame. Meaning from the time you've graduated high school. For a woman now, a man's biological time frame extended is a bit further. Let's say you've dated and been in relationships with about 5 men from the time you graduated high school to the time you're 30 years old. You date each one of those dudes 1 to 2 years. That is 10 years that has gone by, 5 to 10 years. Biological time clock is ticking. And the older you get, the more life gets in the way of you potentially having these children. And the more money you make, a lot of people think, oh, I want to have children once I make that money. But a lot of times they let making money get in the way.
Well, from the conversation I heard you speak about earlier, it sounded like it was less than 10%.
10% of men earn $100,000.
Okay.
5%, around $250,000. 300,000, you start dropping around 3%. You get over 500,000, you're talking about 1%. You're talking more than that. So you're talking about a fraction of a percent. So if he can meet, so if a man, they can meet that, and how tall, you said you're tall, 5 what?
Say that again?
How tall are you again? You said you're 5 what?
I'm 5'5", 5'8" with heels.
Okay. So how tall does he need to be?
Anywhere like 5'8" and taller. I'm flexible.
Okay. If this man can meet your socioeconomic standard, which is rather on the higher side, I think it's fair to say he can meet most women's. What do you think a man who makes that kind of income, what are some of the things they would want from a woman?
I definitely feel they want a baddie.
She gave the right answer. She gave the right answer. 9 times out of 10, they want a baddie.
I definitely feel they want a baddie, for sure.
What?
A baddie, like they want somebody who is like a 10 for sure. Somebody who's well kept, well put, dresses well, speaks well, articulate, great conversation, and be in a crowd with anybody and be able to be put together.
You just described a man.
I described a man?
Mm-hmm. You're describing the prototypical Tyler Perry Sex and the City metro female fantasy. You said you had a 9-year marriage that you divorced from, and you had a relationship. Female fantasy.
So basically what he tried to get her to understand is she may know what she want in a man, but does she know what these men want in a woman? And then when they go to break down what it is that they think a man wants, typically is what they want out of a man. They have no idea.
You said you had a 9-year marriage that you divorced from, and you had a relationship that you left because he cheating.
Yeah.
And you never cheated.
I have.
Exactly. And how long ago did that end?
Maybe 7 years ago.
What have you been doing since then?
Well, that's when I started working on myself. Because,
but see, that's what I don't understand. 7 years, man. I'm not 37 or 44. Jesus Christ, how long are y'all supposed to French toast work?
Right.
What do you need from a man financially?
For him to hold it down.
What does that mean?
So what that means is, you know, as a woman, and
put a dollar value on it. Don't give me the yearbook answer.
At least a minimum of 6 figures. Minimum.
Yo, Kevin is a fool. He just straight up laughing this woman's face like this. Oh my God. Yo, man, I miss this dude. Shout out to Kevin, bro.
My problem is that I tend to attract narcissists. And I'm the complete opposite of a narcissist, like I'm bored.
Oh, okay.
And I know I'm literally saying, like, I'm
bored is a reason a lot of women leave. But see, so honestly, what men hear is there's no reason to be a good guy because, you know, when I was a good guy, women left me. But when I became a player, that's those problems.
Facts.
There's not many options. That's another thing.
Oh, there are plenty of options. 51% of black men are single and childless. 64% in the middle class. See what they're not.
But a lot of them are ugly.
She said, but a lot of them are ugly. Unfortunately, women do find more men to be ugly than men find women to be unappealing or ugly. It's crazy how that works, right? Because what do we hear from women? Women say that, oh yeah, I don't care about looks as much as long as he can make me laugh. But as we come to discover that that's not entirely true.
No. First off, check that. Because you start that shit, I'm going to get real raw with you. I'm going to get real raw with you. Check that shit. Because I have not made any presumptions about looks or anything with you, so I'm not going to insult men.
I look a mess now, but I don't think I have to settle with a man that I don't find
handsome. Let's do it. What would you rate yourself on a scale from 1 to 10? Just your face. You cannot use 7.
A 10.
Oh, poor baby. Now let's try this again.
So
you are not the most beautiful woman in the world. Cosmopolitan ain't trying to get you to be on the cover. People ain't deemed you one of the most beautiful women in the world.
No.
First thing you came out of your mouth, you said you're a 10, and you're not a 10.
My face is not a 10.
Delusional. This is what we're talking about, people. This is what we're talking about. If you're walking around this earth with this degree of delusion, good luck to you. Through an overall societal standard, you have to be considered to be one of the top most beautiful women in the world. That's what 10 is. Where people will pay for your looks, and your looks will get you through damn near any door. Get you on yachts for free. Does she think she has that ability?
I don't have no makeup on, and my hair is not done, and this is all real hair.
Mm-hmm.
And it look a hot mess.
All right.
I think I'm definitely a 10.
Wow.
I bet you do.
She's serious. You see how Kevin stopped talking, right? He knows at this point, when somebody is living with this much delusion, ain't nothing else you can say to them. They're a lost cause. Don't even bother no more.
When was the last time you did any runway modeling or print modeling?
I've never been involved in that.
Why not? 10s, that's what 10s do.
Not all 10s.
Oh, yeah. Not all 10s, but you know what? You live in New York, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. See, when you're a 10, people discover you at the bank, at the bodega, at the gym.
Facts.
That happened when I was younger. My father.
Yeah, okay. We're going to keep on moving. You're not a 10. You're living in, and a lot of you ladies just say this because
I'm not a 10.
You're not. You're not a 10.
What would you rate me as? My face.
I'm not going to, no, you're not a 10 because you're rating yourself up there with Rihanna and Halle Berry when she was young. That's what you're rating yourself.
Can't rate yourself.
What would you give yourself on a scale from 1 to 10? Fresh face, out of the shower, your natural hair. You cannot use 7.
On a regular schmegular day, I'd say maybe a 6.
Okay. I will give you a 6. And a 6 is cute. A 5 is average. Mm-hmm. So if you're a cute woman, that's one step above average. Mm-hmm. Okay. Average means average. You look in your family history, and most people are average, right at the top of the bell curve. But if you take a cute woman who's overweight, that adjusts her SMV up or down.
Down.
Thank you. So that makes her average as those two numbers, they kind of average out. You would be an average woman. And as an average woman in this country, an average Black woman, the average Black man in this country earns $41,500.
Yep.
For a lifetime. No more, no less. No Herculean methods, no lottery, no businesses. That's what he's going to make. That's your husband.
Right.
What if I have degrees?
Thank you. See?
What does your degrees matter? Your degrees only matter if you're going to use those degrees and the money that you make from the jobs that you got because of those degrees to take care of the household. Or else your degrees are pointless. Now you might think, well, I'm smarter for it. Okay. But you're also dumb because you're not wanting to use your smartness and your success for the better cause, which is to make sure that you and your husband keep a roof over your head by you contributing financially.
I want you guys to understand. She just asked me, and I told her, what is a woman has her SMV. Now, these women actually think because they can make themselves higher SMV because of a degree. That does not work.
No.
Men have never picked women based upon your degree.
Nope.
That is why you could be on fries at McDonald's, but if you look like Kelly Rowland, you could marry a millionaire.
Yep.
But you could graduate from Harvard, but if you look like Precious, you ain't got nothing coming.
Exactly. All right, y'all, we're going to stop it right here. I got to get up out of here. Y'all see we got 12 more videos to go, so we're going to do a part 2 of this. But anyway, leave your thoughts, comments, and opinions down below. I'll see y'all in the next one. See ya.